Sometimes all we do in a Lambda expression is passing the parameter or parameters to an existing method. For example, over here, we're simply passing this message to the println method of this object. In these cases, it's easier to reference this method directly. Let me show you. So here's the syntax. We type the name of the class or the object that contains this method. Then we type double colons followed by the name of the method without parentheses, because we don't want to call this method. We just want to add a reference to it. For example, if I want to rewrite this Lambda expression using a method reference, I would type greet. Now, what is the object that contains the println method? It's this object, right? So we type system.out, then we add double colons followed by the name of the method without parentheses. So this is a method reference, and this code is identical to what we have over here. Now, with IntelliJ, we can always convert these kind of Lambda expressions to a method reference very easily. So we put the caret on the body of the Lambda, press Alt and Enter, and then replace Lambda with method reference. There you go. Now, with these method references, we can reference static or instance methods in a class, as well as constructors. Let me show you a few examples. So I'm going to delete these and add a static method in this class, public static void print message. Now the signature of this method matches the print method of our printer interface, okay? So here we call the greet method. We should pass a printer object. So here we can use a Lambda expression message. We take it and pass it to this method, right? Again, all we're doing here is passing the parameter to an existing method. So we can use a method reference here. We type the name of the class that contains this method. In this case, lambda's demo. So lambda's demo, then double colons followed by the name of the method. There you go. Or you can convert this using IntelliJ. Now, what if this was an instance method? Let's see how it works. So I'm going to create a lambda's demo object. Demo, we set it to a new instance of the lambda's demo class. Now we want to call the greet method and pass a Lambda expression like this. Message goes to demo dot. Here we want to call this instance method. So print message. Now, to use a method reference, we type the name of the object that contains this method, demo, double colons, and print. If we use IntelliJ, we get the exact same result. Now, what about passing a value to a constructor? Let's take a look. So delete. I'm going to add a constructor here. In this constructor, we want to add a string parameter. Now, let's say we call the greet method and pass a message to the constructor of the lambda's demo class. How can we use a method reference here? Well, we type the name of the class, that is lambda's demo, double colon, and here we type new to represent the constructor. If we use IntelliJ, we get the exact same result. So with method references, we can write compact and easier to read Lambda expressions.